So I also think it's important though that we have an awareness of the figure of the devil, right? You can kind of err in two ways, right? You can go on the one side and just sort of, I believe in God. If you ask me, yeah, I guess I believe in angels because they show up in the Bible, but demons and ghouls and goblins and ghosts and stuff, I just don't want to deal with that. So there's that side, which is dangerous, right? Because then you're like walking through a spiritual battlefield with a blindfold on, pretending nothing's happening.
Hmm.
Or the other extreme where you get kind of obsessed in a weird way and kind of think the devil's everywhere. I'm older. I'm Gen X. I grew up during the Satanic Panic where the devil was literally everywhere. Right.
Okay.
There's an infamous book from back then in the 80s called Terror in the Toy Box that went through and explained why like He-Man was satanic, Smurfs were demons. Like I'm not exaggerating. Like everything your kids like is evil and satanic and a ploy of the devil to subvert your children into worshiping him and joining a cult. Because all that's doing is causing you and your children to live in fear of the devil. So
Yeah.
being aware of the existence of the devil and who he is and the danger he represents spiritually is important. But you also have the gospel, right? So we don't live in fear of him, right, anymore.
Well, I think you're touching on a very important point. I'm a father with 7 kids, and it can be a tricky balance, right? Particularly when you have different ages. A 3-year-old versus a 13-year-old, when you're trying to talk about the kingdom of darkness, because you don't want to petrify them. You don't want them to not go to sleep at night, but at the same time, you don't want them to be like, reductionist materialists who don't see a spiritual reality that's happening, a cosmic battle. So
There are dragons, but you can defeat them.
let them hear of dragons, but also let them hear of knights who can defeat them.